games. This is Andrew, and welcome back to our ongoing series, Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. Let's load. Last time I left you guys off, I was doing some fishing, and we kind of ended before I did all that. I didn't want to make you sit through my 12 hours of fishing. I did all of the fishing, and now we're ready to go find Joshua. And I don't know where we were supposed to go to find him, but I believe now that we have done that, once we go find Joshua, we're going to advance the story. So we're still trying to figure out what's going on with the Sky Bandits. Joshua. Hey there, laddie. What are you doing whittling away in the evening in a place like this? Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. I'm sure it's been a while since I did, though. Oh, that reminds me. Estelle held out the book she found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is The Whereabouts of Light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening light like this, it makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean? We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day, your father came home with this beat-up kid, some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield. Now, wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. Of course I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. You're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you. You know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed, wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all, more than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle, what? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure! That's exactly what I intend to do. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now. Great idea. I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. I'm actually done with it, and at this point it just ended up being book weight. I wonder what I should do with it. How about giving it to someone? It'd be kind of a waste to just chug it. You're right, I'll do that. I don't know if that's the right choice. I don't know if there's a right or wrong choice. Sometimes there is with these things, but Estelle doesn't seem like the one to read, so I think giving it to someone. Help a fellow out, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company? Just what? So you can still drink more, can you? Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? Like a little demon and cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here. I guess he'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea. Please, Shara, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Oh, he's totally plastered. Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara. Oh, wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some kind of special training? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow, I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and We wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Olivia drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run too. After his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shara. Quiet, you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. All right, then, let's go. Alright, so I think we've got the exposition finished for the most part. And we can head out to the far pier, which I think is over this way. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here. However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from? We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. Okay, so we came all the way over here to then go back. Is that what we're looking for? Is this little spot up here? I don't know. Where can we go to hide and watch the road? I'm pretty sure we don't want to go out. But we might want to go out. Let's try to go up on this balcony first. Let's see if watching from up here is... Hey, what's that? Yeah, I think that was the right choice. Well, it looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me. I should have known it'd be them. It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. So, now we'll come down, and now perhaps we'll be able to go up this way. No? Okay. I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that. They are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn. This seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too. Hey, Kyle, don't you think Dawn's been acting a bit strange recently? It's just not like him if you ask me, you know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. Well, I admit it was lucrative. Now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Dawn has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. Shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberal. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me. What, with your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want me to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay, I see your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyways, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. And now getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Who is that guy and he? That's certainly a good question. Huh? What's that over there? What's what? It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. It looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since the last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they've figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Sheriff? Should we just storm in? Shoot them all? Let IDOs sort them out? I've got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here means the Sky Bandits airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea, too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. We don't have much time. We've got to get onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Alright. Back to some action. Let's rotate the screen around here. The party took to the road in search of the location of the airship. And... bum bum bum. So, they're parked in front of the Amberl Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them? That's one way to go about things. But there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. So how about we take them all on at once? I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Keep it down or they're going to hear you. Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here at the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive. Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila! I was good to go. I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some serious tenacity. Oh, come on. I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You would have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shara. But anyway, fighting the sky bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everybody. Okay, but if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously gonna punch your lights out.
Carl, Josette, it's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So talk took longer than expected, huh?
Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army.
So what you're saying is...
Yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality.
We did it! Sweet!
Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dawn. Alright, everybody, pack up and let's get out of here!
Roger that, roger that, roger that.
The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There is a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 arg. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. It looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. Alright. Lift off. Aye aye, sir. Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir. It looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to Dawn first.
Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. I could have sworn it came from below deck. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. Well, that was close, huh? We almost got spotted. I wonder if our hideout is up in the those mountains up there where it was all
foggy and misty. I don't know if the location of their hideout actually matters, so much as just getting here. Boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We've just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Don as our leader, we can't go wrong. You don't think Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. How about you knock off that crap? If Kyle or Gisette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like.
Ah, you're those.
You're too late. Alright, finally a battle for today. Okay, we missed our first attack. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna try and split them.
Take that!
And have we'll have the boys take one, and we'll have the girls take the other guy. And I think that makes a lot of sense. Or will work, I don't know whether it makes sense or not.
Take that!
Okay, good. We got a miss. That's alright. Got another miss. That's good. Oh, good. Another miss. Okay, we are doing fine. We don't need to heal at this point. And now we're just going to try and finish off. Perfect. Alright, so that was pretty straightforward and easy. I think it's supposed to be pretty easy. I don't think it's wanting to tax you too much on the beginning here of this, because we got to go through this whole phase. It looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we'd just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Now, Olivia, so you thought that far ahead, taking all these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years, are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base. I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley. The Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside. And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. It looks like your guess was right, Shara. Well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the sky bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father, Cassius, too. Right! Understood. So, we're here, finally. Only 30 minutes into our video to finally have some freedom of movement, get through all the exposition. But that's the way this game goes a lot of the time. I think we want to explore, we want to try and find whatever items and things they have, because I know they stole a bunch of stuff from the people. That's not good.
Take that!
Okay. You could be able to kill... a few things. Actually, we do have enough for a pummel. I don't know that I want to pummel the half-dead guy. Let's see if this is enough to kill this guy.
Here I come!
Not quite. Okay. I think, though, that for sure will finish him off. Fortunately.
Take that!
Okay, we're just a little short of full deaths. We do have to be mindful because we are kind of in a dungeon, essentially.
Let's do this!
Set this guy. Might be enough to kill him. Yes, okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us one. Luckily, their attacks are not incredibly strong. We're doing pretty good. I don't know if we've ever had Olivier's craft trigger. I'm not sure what it looks like, and I'm curious about that. We will... You don't have heal. In our next battle, at the beginning before we split up, we might have to prioritize some healing. Particularly some group heals, so that we can... be efficient with our
Seems you
magic.
came up short.
48 experience points is pretty good. Alright, so... yeah, I'm not sure where we need to go. We kind of want to just check the rooms. And then... looking for treasures. Mattress chest doesn't have anything. Alright, so nothing down here. So I do think we will just check each room as we go. It looks like it. Let's see, there we go. Okay. This could be... Ooh, it's a scorpion. I'm assuming it's some kind of equipment. Is it a fun whip for, or chain for Shara? Okay, cool. Alright, so luckily so far there hasn't been a lot of cross decision points. It's just a room, okay. Let's see. That goes through somewhere, so let's see what's down here. That goes through somewhere. And that goes through somewhere. Alright, so we'll just start in this direction. And here. EP charge. What is EP charge? EP charge is... yep, just restores EP. Okay. We found a jeweled ring. Jeweled ring. Defense +2, an expensive ring. Okay. Okay, well, we narrowed down all of those options. And let's see, can we go in here? Voices of some men can be heard. Sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush the room? Let's not yet. looks like we're gonna have to do that. Sure, we'll rush in. Alright, and we want to remember we do want to try and get some... Wait, are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo. We're with the Bracer Guild. I think we best if you surrendered. We won't give up without a fight. Okay, so we want to try and get some heal on... I think we're gonna clock up... Estelle, since she has the heals for the most part, and she's taking quite a bit of a beating. The question is, can we benefits? This gets... We're gonna try this. So I think... Oh, I guess we could have used our... Yeah, that's unfortunate as if Joshua moves outside of the circle, but might put him back in. Okay, this is...
Let me show you the true essence of beauty. Take that!
That's pretty good, a little area attack. Have to see what Estelle's magic here does, if it gets Joshua or not. I think it's just close enough to get him. They are really gunning for Joshua. I don't know. What's it got? 56 is pretty killable. We just gotta start, I think, reducing their numbers. This will put everyone back to full health, except Joshua. But that's fine, because he can tank a few more hits this way. And hopefully he doesn't take them all, but... Taken enough. Alright, Craft, Sadist Whip. Who has the most? 221. Just try and
Someone's been naughty.
hopefully do enough to take out another guy here. So if we can move the numbers into our favor just enough. I think 209 is
Take
the
that!
best chance. I don't think that's going to be enough. Try that. Let's see what we can do there. Okay, we've got half of them down. Kept Joshua alive. Only used 60 EP, but we've managed this pretty well, I think. Do we want to do one more? I think we do. I just think Joshua... yeah, I want to target Estelle. Oh. I was thinking that we delayed it after we fucked her up. So we can get Joshua to move in there as well, but that's alright. I'm just gonna start hitting whoever's
Take that!
available, I think, and hope to finish some more folks off here one at a time. And we've gotten through this pretty successfully without taking really a ton of more damage. We traded some bells for some damage.
Seems you came up short.
For some health, so... I think that was... general worth it, though. Alright, now where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there are going to be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do what you want with us. We're not going to talk. Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle. Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys. Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you. They're down below. Some of our crew are guarding them. Very good. Now, where are your leaders, Kyle and Josette, right? Forget it, lady. Do your worst. Oh, no one will tell you where they are. So the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to sell out your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do. Holy Stragus, sure is as unforgiving as ever. No, I've been far more forgiving. Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shira. And my whip would be thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time. It looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry. Okay, so... finished off this area. Ooh, that's kind of an ugly guy. Let's see. Preemptive attack seems good. I have no idea what the ugly guy can do. He looks dangerous, though. Oh, I think we're like 1 HP away from finishing the guy off, so let's just do that. 785.
Take that!
Hit this guy so that we can hopefully... might have to use some magic on the other thing. I'm afraid it's gonna poison or something. Hopefully that finishes that off. Alright, we're down to... yeah, he's gonna be weak to fire. But let's see what he does. I'm afraid he's gonna have some kind of poison, but it just looks like he has like a drain effect. Okay, critical of 90 is not bad.
Seems you came up short.
Okay, so we did pretty good there. Looks like Estelle and Joshua are close to popping a level, which I think will refill all of their things. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can get another preemptive on this guy. Will definitely help depending on what we have here. He's got his craft ready. I forget about that. Let's see, what does Shira have? Can she finish that off? Okay. So pretty much same plan as last time.
Take that!
Is we'll try and finish these guys out. Let's craft, let's sever.
Let's do this!
This, just do maximum a little over half, so that's good. Estelle and Shara, we should be able to finish that guy off. Here, and pretty close to finishing this. Speed down is bad, but... Cool.
All right, we're good to go.
I think, yeah, they'll both level up. Got a good amount of Sepith. Alright, so we're going downstairs to the dungeon now. Anyone have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for these bandits to have built, and it seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree, this place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one as hideouts back then. As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around. The Great Collapse? The collapse of the ancient Sumerian civilization which existed more than 1,200 years ago? It's said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out. Oh, you mean like Professor Alba said before? I'll tell you what though, for being a place this hard to find, someone's got some seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention, there are all sorts of monsters lurking around in here too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live. Just what kind of men are you hanging out with? Let's see what's in here. Strega R. Okay, that is shoes as far as I know. So, well, boots. Strega R is an upgrade for Estelle. Josh already has them. She has work boots. And he has work boots. Okay. So we'll give Estelle a little bit more defensive. Like, okay, well, we unfortunately wandered right into these guys, but we are pretty healthy outside of Olivier, but he's got craft ready. He's gonna howling bull.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
Good damage to everybody. Yeah, I think I will. I think it's worth it if Shara kills him. That way, just in case she misses, we get that heal on.
Oh,
and
are
if
we
not,
done already?
I think we're doing fine there. Okay, let's pop into this room. Nothing in here. Okay, let's continue up. And continue up. Alright, now we've got an option. Okay, so we know at least... What's this? I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum. Looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen. Interesting, huh? What's this? There's something stuffed inside. Found the black notebook. A notebook. Yep, that's what it looks like to me. But what's something like this doing inside a vacuum? It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case. Yeah, good idea. Okay, don't know if that's a key item or not. Let's head south first. Cool. Bear assault. What is bear assault? Is that a gun? Yes, it is. Cool. Alright, this... dungeon has been pretty good as far as upgrading our equipment. Alright, 2 of these. We got a preemptive attack. I think with 2 of these we can get 1 killed off for sure. With our preemptive attack. Okay. That's a little too far to deal damage. We do want to try and deal damage. As much as possible just to get... Everybody finished off. Alright, Shara's ready for a craft. I wonder if that's going to put him out of range. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying because we had a critical. That's alright. One hit. Oh, and a miss? Okay.
That's that then.
Alright, we
Let's move out.
want to do a group heal at some point. If we're in a decent spot for it. But we haven't been in a super great spot yet. Might, since Shara doesn't need it, that might put us in a decent spot. Can we hit? I don't know that I like that. Let's... I would like to hit 3. Everyone but Shara. Be my dream. So I think... Oh, you moved over, you jerk. But if you move up, I think this is perfect. I think we can do it. If we center on... Yeah, I mean... Of course, depending on what our opponent does... could move somebody. Hopefully, if anything, did hit. I was hoping it would hit Shara. For Joshua to, I think Joshua moving a square would have still stayed in the range. But that's okay. We got still some value out of it. We put farther out of harm's reach.
Nighty night, kitty cat.
Joshua's not doing too bad, so... Yeah, this dungeon's been pretty good. We're getting a decent amount of experience as well. It's... just a little monster. Do I want to fight the monster? I do. We've got 2 crafts ready. Don't know if this will be enough to kill it. Hoping we can get over 400. We did. That was good. Okay. A heal on Olivier. That's good. And... Alright, this battle's going pretty good. Ooh, this one's going great. We've got so many hits. That preemptive is such a strong piece of... use. I don't think Estelle's in range. Especially if... So I think we're going to use the craft to just finish him off before we let him have any
Seems you came up short.
turns. Yeah, okay. I do like this kind of dungeon layout where it's, for the most part, pretty linear and there's not a lot of like pathing that you have to like think about. And there's because it feels bad if you go the wrong way or do okay. There's nothing down that way. You know, you get to a point where you're at the end let's see if we can move through again. I'm wondering if they won't let us going. Or like, I guess what I'm saying is if you can't fully explore the dungeon, and in this one, since once you go past a region, and sometimes you can't go back to these like, dungeons, there's treasure and things that I like to be able to pretty easily kind of keep track of what, you know, where we're at. It looks like the hostages are being held in a room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrendered quietly, or else. Don't kid yourself. Let them go. Alright. So we are at a interesting. We're doing fine health-wise for the most part. Just looking at what we have. Quick draw. No, because I think if we can get that art off. Joshua got
Take that!
a little hurt, and that's not good. Oh, he just got his craft. So let's see if we can... The problem is this guy, these two guys already moved, so we get something. So I do want to get someone that's like close, because
Let's do this!
if they have to spend their turn moving into range, that also keeps us from taking damage for an extra turn. So I'd rather get someone that's going to be closer in range a little bit, down a little bit more too. Kind of is what we got. Alright, good news here is that Estelle's in a great, or we're clustered in a way that's because I expect Olivier to get his craft soon, I'm kind of trying to even out the damage, and we're not in a bad spot so that I can get the most out of his craft. I know that's a little bit greedy, but I'm in a place where I don't mind being greedy right now. We do have 2 poisons on, which isn't great. We're not in the best shape.
Take that!
Okay, so next time he'll get his craft. You don't have good arts, right? Alright, we need to get Estelle to heal. And whatever heals we get in that group are pretty much worth it. Is anyone still at full health? I'm just gonna move over here because I think that'll help Estelle's ability to heal them. Because I think we'll try this. Depending on what attacks they get and who moves where, we may or may not get everybody off of that, but I think
Let me show you the true
this puts us in a good spot. We're gonna heal up a little bit.
Take that!
Getting a little long on the episode length from what we normally do. But I think you guys bear with us. I just kind of wanted to try and get this stuff here. I hope there's not a lot of... There was a lot of exposition at the beginning of this episode, and so I'm hoping there's not too much at the end when we get through this dungeon, and that we can end this in a decent spot. What would your... Would you get in before we get another hit? Yeah, we might as well try and heal. We did get 3 hit. That was worth it. And again, we're in a good spot.
Seems you came up short.
Damage-wise, everything. Oh, what's going on out there? It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble. Is everyone alright? We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come to rescue you. Seriously? We're saved? We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment. Really? We've been saved? I'm Grant, Captain of the Airliner Lind. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today. You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way... it doesn't look like he's here. Who? Are these all the hostages? Yes, that's correct. This is everybody who was on the Lind, including crew and passengers. That can't be right. Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild. Cassius Bright. I do seem to remember hearing that name somewhere. Captain, isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left? Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off. What do you mean? Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off. A man who had been on board since the Royal City, and he did seem to have such a name if I remember correctly. What? But his name was on the passenger list. Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were. So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by the Sky Bandits. Well, it looks like our question has finally been answered. How ironic. Now wait a minute. Just what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us? Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages. Okay, you're right. I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now. Listen up, everyone. We are now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer. We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down. Leave everything to us. Alright, so we've rescued the hostages. We're ready to go take on the Sky Bandit leaders and advance the story. I think, though, we're just over an hour, and there wasn't too much exposition here, so I think this is a good spot to leave it for today, having rescued the hostages. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.